Om Shanti. Good evening, everyone. So last time we had started this Murli where Baba had talked about the connection between obedience and happiness. And today I will be reading the second part of that Murli. And basically the Murli, in this second part, Baba is taking 3 different topics. So let me share with you the Murli. So Bab Dada is meeting different groups. So Baba is asking, do all of you experience yourselves to be easy yogis, elevated Raja yogis? Easy yogis means natural yogis. Baba is telling us what does it mean to be an easy yogi. So easy yogi means natural yogis. Means they don't have to make any kind of effort in remembering Baba. Remembrance is natural for them. They are easy yogis, natural yogis. Not that you are able to have yoga only when you have special conducted yoga. So they don't depend on anyone for their remembrance. Baba is saying that instead of being yogis, you will become those who are separated. This is not called being an easy yogi. It is an easy yogi life. A life is for all time. A yogi life means a yogi all the time. That's why Baba says that your yoga is not just for a few minutes or a few hours, but your yoga is for the entire time. Just like life is for the whole time. Similarly, your yoga is, your remembrance is for all the time. Because your life is a yogi life. So someone who has 2 or 4 hours of yoga cannot be said to have a yogi life. Since you belong to the one Father and none other, then you will remember only the one. Will you not? To stay in remembrance of one is an easy yogi life. So Baba talked about easy yogi. Now Baba is talking about constant yogi. To be a constant yogi means one who has a yogi life. Others who have yoga are only able to have yoga when they sit to have yoga. Whereas Brahmin souls always stay in yoga because they have made that their life. Yogis while walking and moving, eating and drinking. There is just the Father and I. So Baba is my world. Baba always reminds us, make Baba your world. Just like fish is always inside the water. So water is the world for the fish. Just like that, our world is only Baba and no one else. So there is just the Father and I. If there is anyone else hidden, then that one will be remembered. To have a constant yogi life means to be a constant yogi. You would not say that you are not able to have yoga. So how can you have yoga? Apart from the Father, since you have no one else, there is no question about how to have yoga. When your intellect is pulled to someone else, then your yoga breaks. And when it breaks, you have to make effort to connect it again. You should not even have to make effort to connect your yoga. In a second, just say Baba and become an embodiment of remembrance. So our yoga should be, Baba is saying that just in 1 second you should become an embodiment of remembrance. It should not take more than 1 second for you to connect with Baba. In fact, there is no need even to say this, but you just are. To have this experience is to have a yogi life. So, you are constantly easy yogi souls. Continue to move forward with this experience. So Baba reminded us that our life is easy yogi life. Then the next one. Do you always consider yourselves to be spiritual pilgrims? Another beautiful title Baba is reminding us of. Ruhani Yatri, spiritual pilgrims. While on a pilgrimage, what do you remember? You only remember the place you have to go to. If you remember anything else, you make effort to forget that. If you go on a pilgrimage to a goddess, then you continue to say along the way, salutations to the mother, salutations to the mother. If you remember anyone else, it is not be considered to be good. You remind one another, remember the mother goddess. Do not remember your home and children. Remember the mother. So, what do the spiritual pilgrims always remember? Do you remember your home, the supreme abode? So what do we have to remember? We don't have to remember any physical thing of this world, any physical deity or someone, but we have to remember our supreme abode and our supreme Baba. So do you remember your home, the supreme abode? That is where you have to go. So, do you remember both your home and your kingdom, heaven? So this is what we have to remember, our home and our kingdom. Or do you also remember other things? You don't remember the old world, do you? It should not be that, because you are living here in this world. You remember it. Whilst living in it, remain separate from it. So this is the main practice we have to do. We are living in this world, but we have to live here as a detached observer. So while living in it, remain separate from it, because the more detached you are, the more you will be able to remember the Father with love. So this is what is going to help us at the end. Baba always says that the last paper is about becoming a conqueror of attachment. Nashto moha smriti labdha. But we can become a conqueror of attachment only when we practice detachment. So detached from this world, detached from this physical body, and get attached to one Baba. So check, while living in the old world, are you trapped in the old world? A lotus lives in the mud but is separate from it. Baba is giving example of a lotus flower. So you have to live here for service, not out of attachment. So why are we here? Baba is reminding us your purpose of life. You are here to serve. You are not here to get attached to human beings. You are here to serve. So, you mothers do not have attachment, do you? If something happens to a grandchild of yours, would you have attachment then? If the grandchild cries, does your mind cry? Because mothers are attached to their children, especially grandchildren. That's why Baba is saying, if your grandchild cries, does your mind cry? Where there is attachment, the sorrow of others is felt to be your own sorrow. It should not be that because the child has a fever, you also have a fever in your mind. Attachment pulls you. Of course, there will be papers. Sometimes one grandchild would not be well, sometimes another. Sometimes there will be problems about money, and sometimes there will be problems of your own ill health. All of that will happen, but you must always remain detached. Do not become attached. Are you free from attachment to this extent? Mothers have attachment in relationships, whereas men have attachment to money. So Baba is telling us two different kinds of attachments, what mothers have and what brothers have. So in earning money, they will even forget to have remembrance. To work for the sake of the livelihood of your body is one thing, but to become so engrossed in it that you forget your study and your practice of remembrance is to have attachment. So, you don't have attachment, do you? The more you become a conqueror of attachment, the more you will become an embodiment of remembrance. Now, Bapdada is meeting Kumars. You are the Kumars who will perform wonders, are you not? What wonders will you show? You always have the enthusiasm to reveal the Father. But what is the method for that? Nowadays, everyone's vision is on the youth. Let spiritual youth give such an experience of the power of peace with the power of their minds their words, and their activity, that people understand that you will all bring about a revolution with the power of peace. So see, this is such a beautiful sentence. Baba is telling us that what we have to do, we have to bring about a revolution, spiritual revolution with the power of peace. Just as force is visible on the faces and in the activities of the physical youth, when you see them, you can tell that they are in their youth. In the same way, let them experience peace from your faces and your activities. So whoever comes in contact with us through our faces, through our activities, they should be able to experience peace. Recently, these Buddhist monks came to America. There were 19 of them. They walked about 2,300 miles, starting from Texas to Washington, D.C. I think they will be finishing their walk maybe in the next few days or so. They also came here where we are in Raleigh area, and they were walking with a dog, and people were so excited just to have a glimpse of these monks. Many of them drove about 4 hours, 5 hours, just to have 1 minute, just to see 1 minute of their faces. And from their faces, they were saying that, we felt peace, we felt calm. So they can do such wonders. So why not we? We are Baba's children. We have so much power. They have no connection with God. Still, their faces were so peaceful, so calm. They were getting flowers on their way. They were walking in this, it is snowing here. It's so hard even to walk, even to go out in this cold weather. And they're walking in this cold weather. So much they're doing. And what are we doing? We need to ask ourselves what kind of intense effort we are making. Baba does not ask us to make such, harsh exercises. Baba has made us easy yogis. Baba says your yoga is so easy. But then we become careless, we become lazy. So we need to check ourselves what kind of effort we are making. So the simple effort Baba is asking us to make is to become an embodiment of remembrance. Just remember me, remember me, remember me. That's what Baba keeps telling us. Because that is what is going to make us full, make us happy, make us peaceful. And then when we experience Baba's treasures, then people will also be able to experience that from our faces, from our activities. So Baba is saying, this is what you need to do. Let them experience peace from your faces and your activities. This is known as being one who performs wonders. Let there be this vibration from each one's attitude. Just as you receive the vibration from their faces and their activities, that they are those with a violent attitude, in the same way, let them experience rays of peace from your vibrations. So much respect, these monks were getting on the way. So many people came, and one person actually drew a, a big picture of these monks, and he was standing on the road with the picture, and then the monk stopped and monk gave the flower to that person, and that person became so happy. So they were serving while they were walking, they were also serving all the people. And especially in America, people now are wanting peace because there is so much chaos going on here. So Baba says, show such wonders. When anyone carries out something revolutionary, everyone's attention is drawn. In the same way, let everyone's attention be drawn to you. Do such unlimited service. Because when you relate knowledge, they like it. When you relate the knowledge, then they like it. But transformation only takes place when they see someone with experience. So that should be visible from our faces. Only then everyone's attention will be drawn towards us. Baba is saying, let everyone's attention be drawn towards us. So for that, we have to become an embodiment of experiences. Do something unique and show everyone. Even mothers serve with their words. Instrument sisters also do this service. But you have to show some newness so that even the government's attention is drawn. When the sun rises, everyone's attention is automatically drawn to it, that light is coming. In the same way, let everyone's attention be drawn to you. Do you understand? And then Lokik father of Nalini Ben of Ghatkopar left his body at 3:15 a.m. on 14th January 1988. So that was the day when Baba spoke the Murli, 14th January 1988. So Bab Dada spoke the elevated versions below for him. Whatever scenes come up in the drama have their own special significance for that time. All the specially beloved souls who go, there are different secrets of each soul going. Wherever the specially beloved souls go, they always go for service. For instance, in the Brahmin life of the conference age, service is becoming successful because of the gathering for service. In the same way, in the secret of the establishment of the new world, the task is moving ahead because of the gathering and achieving success. In this part of the establishment, whatever part any of the souls have at that time, according to the drama, those souls have to go and become instruments for that task. This significance has continued for some time and will continue for some time. This is why for the specially beloved souls to go is like their part of service is changing, or according to the part of service, they have to change the costume of their body. As is the part, accordingly, a costume, the relationships, and the places are needed. So, this going and coming according to the part of service will continue. This soul also has a part of service. And the time also comes for the karmic accounts with this body to finish. This is why For souls who go having earned such an income, there is no need for anyone to worry about such souls. There is the happiness of going on service because they are unable to do that much service in their old body. So they will play a new part. And of course, everyone has to go. It is just a matter of time. Therefore, just as he always kept himself happy, in the same way, whether it is Lokik or alokik relatives, all of you always have to remember his speciality of happiness. Just as he himself remained light, he remained light whether he had to go or whether he had to stay. In this way, all of you have to love this speciality of his to show your love for the soul. He went having played a very good part, and in the future too, he will play the best part of all. So Baba was praising that soul because he became an instrument in opening the center over there in Ghatkopar, and Nalini Didi also came into Yagya because of her parents, and then she did so much service. So remember the speciality of every soul. Remember the special part of every soul. By doing this, there will always be peace and power in yourself and in the atmosphere. He wasn't such a soul that he would be happy only when he was given special power. He was always happy anyway, but out of love, to give the help of your love for the pilgrimage of remembrance. That is the custom and system of Brahmin life. He wasn't a soul who would have power when you gave him power. He was powerful, and because of having a relationship with the Father, he is experiencing being the embodiment of power, being with the Father. This is why whatever happened in the drama is said to be good. People of the world would cry out saying, "Oh, he has gone." And what will you say? He went on service. He hasn't gone, but he has gone on service. What do you do when someone goes on service? Do you become happy or do you cry? So here too, he went on service. This is why he was always a cheerful soul and will always remain cheerful. Acha? In terms of the world, he finished his part. In that way too, it wasn't a big thing. For Brahmins, even if a young person goes, it is not a big thing. Here, will you cry if a young adult goes away? There, when an elderly person leaves his body, they distribute laddus. Here, even if a young adolescent passes away, they will offer halwa for bhog. He will be fed and you will also eat it. What do you do? What do you do when you have had a cremation ceremony? You eat halwa, do you not? This is because you have knowledge. So it is nothing new. So when Baba says eat halwa, that means we have to continue to listen to the Murli. It's not about making physical halwa, but it is about not getting upset and maintaining our inner stability. Acha, lots and lots of remembrance to all, and Bap Dada constantly continues to give the power of love to everyone and is giving it now. Acha. Nothing Murli ends here. Om Shanti. So, Baba reminded us of many beautiful titles. Who we are. We are spiritual pilgrims. Then we are easy Raj yogis. And we have to be always cheerful. Right? And we have to become embodiment of experiences. Our face should radiate peace so that whoever comes, they should be able to experience that peace from our face, from the words that we speak, and from our activities. So we have to bring about spiritual revolution. Then we have to become a conqueror of attachment. Right? That also Baba said. We have to practice detachment. We have to become like a lotus flower. And we have to remember both our home and our kingdom. And Baba said, you can become an embodiment of remembrance just in a second by saying, my Baba. So we are easy yogis, we are constant yogis. Our life is a yogi life, natural yogis, Raj yogis. Okay, so with that, we will stop here. Om Shanti. So, you can take a few moments to remember Baba. Om Shanti. So anyone wants to share? You can share now.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, sister. Today is very wonderful Murli that my takeaway is that easy yogi. That also want to share my experience that when I was remembering Baba, that I was used to me. Why was this remembering? First of all, I was thinking that why I have to remember that. Then after realize it's like I got an realization that when we remember Baba, we are connected to high energy. So for getting that energy, if you constantly remember him, to you become an energetic. You transform the energy. So that is why detachment. There's a word came is when you connect with high energy, you transform energy only. So always remain yani, the full of the what are the virtue and the his yani his virtues will you will get that suppose we are remembering to some person that suppose he is not in a good condition. So we also feel that we are not feel that condition. So likewise, when we remember high energy, higher, so we transform. We have with the. You are getting my point now. I'm kind of expressed to Miss. Uh, just, yeah.
Yeah,
Om Shanti. That
Baba says na, that the battery of the soul has been discharged. So only when we remember Baba, when we connect with Baba, will we be able to charge ourselves. And when we are fully charged, only then
yeah.
we can give to others. Right?
That realization I'm getting, and now that due to that realization, my miss day by day miss increasing that miss yogi miss remembering Baba while walking, talking, while doing activity. So this is a process of going from the natural yogi towards natural yogi. So thank you, Baba, for making this journey is life of easy yogi. Thank you, sister.
Good, good. I'm glad that you're getting that realization. That's good.
Yeah, Om Shanti. So, Baba, on that same point, easy yogi, Baba says means it has to be by nature. So, we should not be doing yoga. It should come from our inner world. It has to be natural, right? So, Brahman means Brahmin soul does not need to sit, to do yoga. So, their life itself should be yoga. So they must live in yoga. So always we need to remember Baba while walking, eating, working, and serving. I think yesterday's Sakar Murli, Baba used this remembrance word, I think, more than 50 times. The word Murli. So when and there is only one father, right? Then Baba says remembrance becomes natural, effortless, and it'll be constant also. So yoga, I mean, breaking our yoga means then our intellect is actually pulled somewhere else. So our attention has gone from one Baba to somewhere else. Um, so effort is to become easy yogi so that we don't need to make any effort. So that will become part of our life. Just like we are breathing, right? We don't really pay attention to it, right? So similarly, when remembrance become natural, it will automatically happen. Yeah. Thank you. Om Shanti.
So while Baba was speaking about Naliniben's father leaving his body, he mentioned something which really touched me. Was it's not about what position, what level you are at seva. Seva just comes natural with somebody who's sevadhari. So that's the point to really deep dive in between and look at what kind of seva are we looking forward to. किसी ने कहा and then we do the seva, or we are being of service, and it becomes very service becomes very easy when we are in the state of being of service. We were very clear that it's Karavanhar who's getting things done through me, and I'm just an instrument. Once that is clear in the awareness, then service becomes natural. That was my reflection while Baba was talking about that thing. Om Shanti.
Shanti. So now Baba understands mothers and fathers very well, I think. He says mothers are in a state of attachment through relationships, while brothers are in a state of attachment to money. It's typical case, very, very closely relatable to family here at home. While I was speaking, trying to understand the aspect of money as I am growing up, I was wondering if I get some lessons or inspirations from Baba. as to what is making money though, for present, for future. And today somehow Baba suddenly has given that idea. Yesterday I was thinking today there is some seminar on stock marketing, and today Baba says you should, if you are spending a longer time there, then it is attachment. But if you have a time to remember me, then it is not attachment with money, but it gets accumulated in the quota of remembrance, that is yoga. I got an insight now that first I should spend more time in yoga, then get into the aspect of stocks. Thank you. I'm Shanti.
Yeah, so we have to come up with our list of attachments, where am I attached? And then we can get rid of all the attachments one by one. Because we have to become conquerors of attachments, all the attachments, even any subtle attachment that will not allow us to pass in the final exam. So we have to get rid of all subtle attachments. Even one small thread of attachment will not allow us to fly. Okay.
There are some chat in the chat box, sister. Would you?
Okay, yes. So Girija Ben, she's saying easy natural yogi. A yogi life is a yogi for all time. To stay in remembrance of one, belong to one, is being a natural yogi. There is just the Father and I. I am a spiritual pilgrim. The more I stay as a conqueror of attachment, the more I become embodiment of remembrance. Nashto moha smriti labdha. And then we pull towards focused life through natural yogi. Okay. Yes. So, shall we end now? Anyone has any questions or any comments or anything want to share before we end?
I think if no other sharing, sister, yes, we can move towards meditation.
Okay. Yes, so let's detach ourselves from everything of this physical world, including this physical body of matter. With this awareness that I am a detached observer, just like a lotus flower, I am detached and loving. Only when we are detached from the external world can we come close to Baba. So let's see ourselves coming closer and closer to Baba. Baba has reminded us that we are spiritual pilgrims and easy and natural yogis. So let's connect our intellect with the One, and also that supreme abode, the world of light. our original home, where we can experience true peace, true love from Baba. Let's dive deep into the ocean of silence, ocean of love, ocean of light, and make ourselves full. And as we come out from this ocean, we are able to share this beautiful energy with everyone else. We are special Baba's instruments, and our only purpose is to serve, serve, and serve. So let's see ourselves serving the world by spreading vibrations of peace, vibrations of love, and vibrations of pure energy of Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Kanishtaben. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, you all have a beautiful day. Om Shanti.